I seriously think if Toro Honda ever offended anybody in any kind of way, I think she would literally blow up. I mean, when Kyle Kun was getting into his bag talking about martial arts, he said, "I hope I didn't bore you." She was, "No, no, 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 you didn't bore me. Nah, you would never." Like she literally waved her arms for at least 20 seconds and assured this man a million times that she was not bored. Yo, she's literally the most nicest, most wholesome person ever written about, man. I dare y'all to comment right here and tell me somebody more wholesome than this character, man. But let's go ahead and get into it. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Blackout Jones back with another review of Fruit Baskets, episode 4. Let's get into it. So we pick up from last episode. We get a new character. Her name is Kagura Soma. So obviously she's a part of the clan. So I'm like, okay, is she a love interest? And as this episode begins, I'm like, wow, she is so wholesome. She is so nice. But then it comes to I thought we were gonna have a wholesome off between her and Honda, our main female character. I thought they were gonna have a wholesome off this whole series, but turns out she's a psycho. This was such a funny scene, man. I didn't see this coming at all. This completely took me by the blind side. It threw me off. It was so funny though. She says, "I miss you." She just boom gives him a fucking straight right to the face, and then begins to spin this man like a rag doll over her head. I'm like, wow, she's going off. I'm like, yo, if this is her when she's happy, I would hate to see when she's mad because she was going to fuck off, man. It seems like everybody in this family is just OD strong. They might as well just open up a karate school at this point because they all like 10th degree black belts. But I like this new character. I like where the show is going. Right now, like the show is getting pretty zany. Like at first, it was like based in reality somewhat, even though it was some fantasy elements to it. Like it wasn't too crazy, but now it's getting like as the characters add on, it seemed like each character is getting funnier than the next. Each episode is getting zanier than the next one. It's a lot of zodiac animals, so I can't wait to see the rest of the characters and see how they develop in this series. I don't even know if they're going to develop. I just can't wait to see the rest of the characters come out. Man, I need better lighting, man. Shit is crazy. But yeah, one important thing we seem to find out this episode is that even though they're in the same clan, they're not necessarily related by blood. Because we see Kagura likes Kaio and she wants to marry him one day, that she really likes him. But if they're blood, it's I guess that'd be a forbidden love, I suppose. But it seems as though they're not blood. So that's interesting. We gotta see this deeper, darker link, and we gotta watch it unfold. But I don't think they're blood related. I think some of them might be blood, but I don't think all of them are related because it's hella heads. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. Kyle was tripping. She said she'd love him more than anybody in the world. Said she'd cook for him every day, good food for him every day. She said she'll forgive temporary affairs. Again, to give she'll forgive affairs and call them momentary lapses in judgment. I'm like, yo, it sound good to me. I'd be like, where do I sign at? Shit, that sound A1. Somebody need to talk some sense into his head because that sound like a wifey to me. Shit. I'm not saying you should cheat on your wifey, but yo, she giving it up, man. She don't look that bad. So I was like, yo, I don't see the problem. That boy's scared. Wouldn't be me. Something very important happens when Kagura is shooting her shot at Kyokun. She says, I'll love you even in your true form. What is the true form? I haven't seen the earlier anime adaptation. I'm sure some of you haven't. What is this true form they're talking about, man? Because I thought his true form was that cat form, but is there something worse than that? Because all season they've been hinting at something like deeper and darker, like for what could be there, because that headmaster of the family, like early on. Hopefully they get back to this before the season draws on too long. I'm not trying to wait all season to find out the sinister shit. I'm trying to see some sinister shit before, like halfway through the season, 3 quarters of the way through the season. Not 3 quarters of the way, but halfway through the season. I'm trying, like episode 6, I want to see some sinister shit going on. It's a wholesome show. Characters are good and everything. But I think there's something even bigger at play, which could add really good things to the plot. But, this is a good watch, man. I really like this show. Uh, so she, I mean, like I told you guys last episode, this series tends to have messages laden throughout the episode. Things you want to watch out for, things you want to take notes on. But this episode, I wasn't really a large message out there. I guess the message was, it's a blessing to have people that care for you. Don't take people for granted. It's a blessing, not a curse, when somebody wants to help you out. I suppose that's the blessing. That's they were talking on the roof at that time, and it was interesting seeing Kyle and Honda were on the roof. And they were talking. He was talking about his karate shit. You feel me? He was talking about. She said, "What's your ultimate goal in life? Is your ultimate goal to beat Yuki?" And he just starts talking about martial arts and martial arts this and martial arts that. He's getting not even getting real excited, and Honda sees that he actually likes martial arts. He actually has a passion for that, and it's not just surface level shit. And he says, "Oh, that's probably a boring topic for a girl." That's funny because like anytime a guy's passionate about something, it's usually boring for the girl. Like when we really get in our bag, like you don't really want us to get in our bags. When we get into our like talk about a fantasy football bag or a fucking 2K bag or some shit or a fucking cars or what have you. If you really want us to get in our bag and get passionate about something, girls be like they just be bored of shit. 'Cause girls are. I mean, they don't really want to talk about that. Girls want you to be passionate. They want you to be passionate in something they can relate to or they can like associate with somewhat. You rambling about your shit, they don't give a fuck. They don't want to hear about that. You be like, oh well, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. And they'll just be like, boring. But they want you to, you know how that go. Every time you want us to get in our bag, you don't want to hear about it. Because there usually be some dumb shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Alright, so coming to find out towards the end of this episode what her zodiac animal was, I couldn't figure it out. Well, I didn't try to figure it out. Probably could have, I suppose. But turns out Kagura is the boar. Now, when I see the boar, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Is that a hedgehog? Is that an armadillo? Is that a capybara? Is that a pig? Is she a piglet? But she's a boar. Looks like Timon and Pumbaa, without the horns, and it's funny because Honda was like, I figured out what she is. She just has this look of determination after she already transformed. It's funny. I like it, but it's funny how the personality traits of the animal transfer to the person. I don't know if they get mad and happy like that, but that's another video for another day. But pretty much wrapping this show up, like I stated in the beginning, you know, this show the characters have so much personality. I like it. The show is getting so zany. It's getting zanier every episode. I felt like I was watching an episode of American Dad at one time, especially when she changed emotions like that. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get into some fun shit in this series. I like that. Not too much romance yet, but we're getting our fun shit off, so I like that. Attack on Titan starting, so you need some fun shit now. But oh yeah, in the episode, it seems as though she has to go home. I might have read that screen wrong because she said she was trying to be a happy family. I'm like, is that the call saying the house is being done renovated or what's going to happen now? Because we just starting to gain momentum. I mean, let's give you. I'll go ahead. Let's not speculate. What I think. What I think is going to happen. I think she's going to stay with the Soma somehow. I think she'll say. I don't know. I don't know what she's going to say, but I'm thinking she'll stay with the Somas, bro, because she lit right now. She having a good time, vibing, cooling. Staying rent free. She's just doing a little bit of chores, I guess. What could she tell her grandfather? Well, I don't even know what the call was, but most likely she'll be with the Somas. I don't think she might go back to her grandfather for like one episode or something. But yeah, man, it was overall it was a good episode. Good characters. Uh, it was funny, man. Funny show. But yeah, this is Black Hole Jones. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, and I'll catch you later.